What's going on, everybody? As you can see behind me, we're dealing with a somewhat mixed day. For the most part, it is red for the Bitcoin miners. We do have a couple exceptions. For example, Iron is doing pretty well. TerraWolf is doing pretty well today too. And as of this upload, BitDeer is also green. You can see across the board though, in general, we are dealing with a bunch of red today. No big surprise, Bitcoin is pulling back a bit. Could the sell-off be Mt. Gox and the fear surrounding it? Perhaps. Could it be the US and Germany selling Bitcoin? Maybe. But what did we see yesterday? Well, the spot Bitcoin ETFs saw their largest inflow in over a month. As of recently, things haven't been going too well. We had that fear from Mt. Gox. Of course, we know Germany's been selling. We know Bitcoin hit its all-time high, has been kind of pulling back, just trading sideways since. Not a whole lot of excitement. Check this out. What do we usually see in July? Well, historically, July has started a bullish period for Bitcoin. Over the last decade, Bitcoin has posted average returns above 11% in July. That's the average, with positive performance 70% of the time. So more often than not, we're looking at a good July. I would expect that that will be what we see here. Maybe this time turns out different though. Maybe the selling from Mt. Gox gives us a red month. Regardless, in the grand scheme of things, we are still in an overall bull run. Every time in this bull run, when we have gotten this oversold on the RSI, we do quickly snap back, typically run all the way to overbought. If we repeat that here, we'd probably be running up towards the 68,000 area before finding resistance. And then it's up to us breaking this resistance here. And we do have some news today. Cleanspark released their mining update. They mined 445 Bitcoin, which now exceeds 20 exahash per second, doubling their hash rate since December. And as said by Zach Bradford, their CEO, we reached a tremendous milestone on our path to 50 exahash and beyond. Surpassing 20 exahash per second in operational hash rate is more than double our hash rate from December. Doubling our hash rate takes grit, teamwork, and our growth is a testament to the dedication of our teams. While our peers are exploring other avenues of income, hint hint AI, we're laser focused on delivering results and increasing our Bitcoin mining hash rate and associated revenues. We continue to maximize efficiency at our existing sites and look forward to the opportunities ahead of us in Wyoming and Tennessee. So there's a hint there. Cleanspark seems completely uninterested in getting into AI. I personally wish they took a different stance, but who knows, things could always change. What do you guys think about the way Cleanspark worded that? Looking into the actual numbers, we know they mined 445 Bitcoin in June. For the full year of 2024, they mined 3,614 so far. Their total Bitcoin holdings currently as of the end of June is 6,591. They have grown their HODL dramatically over this year, and that's one thing I love is seeing Cleanspark continue to HODL their Bitcoin, and they did more of that here. They only sold 8 Bitcoin in the month of June. Very happy with that. Other miners have been selling lately, not Cleanspark. They have a deployed fleet of 152,000 machines. Their month-end fleet efficiency, 22.31 joules per terahash. I can't think of another miner off the top of my head that's down there in that joules per terahash. Most are up towards the high 20s, some as much as 30 and up. This is a testament to their efficiency. This is their past experience shining through, their experience as a microgrid service. These guys have been involved with energy for a long time. They know how to be efficient, and it shows in their results. And hash rate wise, we are at a 20.4 exahash per second. Now, what price did they sell the Bitcoin at? They sold it at 67,000. The average hash rate throughout the month of June was 17.85, resulting in an average of 14.8 Bitcoin mined per day and a single day high of 22.4. So that's interesting. The current hash rate is much higher than what they reported for the average in the month of June. The average was 17.85. Their current hash rate is 20.4. Thanks to the recent acquisition, thanks to those machines getting online, I would expect August to be even better. They do give a mention about their grid acquisition, and they said closed acquisition of 5 turnkey sites in Georgia, providing 60 megawatts of immediately available data center infrastructure. Once fully deployed, sites will add 3.7 exahash of total hash rate. As of June 30, approximately 1.7 exahash have been deployed. So they've got about 2 more exahash in that regard to add. And this additional hash rate is expected to come online in July. So we should very soon see them getting towards 22 exahash, and this will likely come in July. We do have an update on their Dalton expansion. Concrete pours for both building slabs have been completed, and transformers have been set. When the full expansion is operational, Cleanspark's Dalton campus, which consists of 4 independent data centers, is expected to operate at 2.4 exahash per second. The company expects this 15 megawatt expansion to be completed by September of 2024. I'm honestly pretty happy with their mining update. I think the most important thing to see right now is these Bitcoin miners are focusing on hodling. Those that desperately need to sell, I understand it, but if able, these companies need to hold on for dear life to every bit of Bitcoin they can get. I do believe right now at this point in the bull run, it is worth the struggle to hold. Whether it means you have to take out high interest rate debt, dilute, don't sell the Bitcoin. I'm also very happy with their efficiency. You know, in a game like this, efficiency is key, and Cleanspark is among the most efficient. What do I expect from Cleanspark's chart? Well, I showed you guys yesterday we have bearish divergences, bullish divergences. We are stuck in this range, and I mean, it's a pretty solid fight. You know, you got the bears trying to push Cleanspark under the 50 MA, you got the bulls trying to push Cleanspark over it, and for the last few months, honestly, we have been just bouncing in between the 50 MA. Sometimes gaining control and getting a little bullish, sometimes losing control and getting a little bearish. Ever since that breakaway gap back on 2 earnings ago, when Cleanspark went on a huge rally, Cleanspark has maintained this roughly $14. We have very rarely dipped under $14. I do expect Cleanspark to continue to maintain that. As for resistance, I'm looking at these descending resistance along with our kind of a broadening pattern. I do think that we are going to tighten up here, get a little bit of a boring consolidation unless Bitcoin makes a move, a big move. Otherwise, if Bitcoin doesn't move much, I expect Cleanspark to be pretty boring. I expect a little bit of sideways action until one side finally takes control and we either break this ascending support here or we break this descending resistance here. But for now, you know, most of the miners I expect to be range bound until Bitcoin goes on its next leg up. For now, Bitcoin is just hovering in the 60s. It's been just months and months of chop, it feels like. And at some point we will break out of that. At some point we will get back to that euphoric run. There is still plenty of juice to this bull market. And I suspect we are somewhere around the halfway mark, maybe a little bit more than halfway. But let me know what you guys think about Cleanspark's mining update. Let me know where you think we are in the bull run. Are we at the end of the bull run? Are we beginning the bear market? Are we halfway into the bull run? I personally think we're somewhere around the halfway mark to a little bit after the halfway mark. Got somewhere around a year left. And it'll be exciting to see how many of these predictions play out. You know, do we see a $150,000 Bitcoin, a $200,000, a $500,000 Bitcoin? Do things get really insane? Remember, you know, it's always boring until it's not, and the market can flip very quickly. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about these results from Cleanspark. Let me know of any other miners. I'll try to cover them in future videos. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time.